I was thinking about this recently. You can see there's this joke going around of some type of person, what my friends think I do, what my mom thinks I do, blah blah, what I actually do. And, I can make a video about that, which is exactly what this is. And this is kind of a pretty typical day in my life. Of course, I'm gonna uh, have this be much shorter than a full day, but this is pretty much the way that things go. And it all starts out on GitHub. I've already completed this issue, which is sort of a to-do list of sorts, but I keep having trouble with the recording of it, so I'm going to try and get it done again, this time a little bit quicker. So, this is instructions for creating a class that, for working with iframes, of just making it easy to create and to change their attributes on them. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a branch, and the convention here is this has a label of enhancement, so the branch is going to be prefixed with feature, and this is number 46, so the branch is going to be feature 46. And I'm going to create the new file, iframe for the class name, and PHP, the language, and the extension. Start off with my PHP tags, and I copied the issue, and I'm just going to paste it in here as a comment so that I don't have to keep going back and forth between it. Just get it started out with a namespace. If you don't know what this is and you're not a developer, don't worry, it's kind of like a folder name. If you are a developer and you don't know what this is, then you should probably look into it. Class name is going to be iframe. Alright. And what I'm going to be doing is basing this off of the DOM element. It's a pre-built PHP class that has almost everything that I need. It has a construct method which takes in the name or tag name. In this case is going to be iframe. It has the methods get attribute, has attribute, remove attribute, set attribute, and that's going to relate to the set, get, isSet, and unset methods. One that I forgot to mention when I was creating the issue is the toString method, which will give me the HTML of the iframe that I've created. So I'm going to start working on this. It takes in the source as well as an array of attributes, and this is optional, so I'm going to give it a default value of an empty array. And since the source on it is just a special attribute, a required one, I'm just going to set the attributes to contain that and not worry about it beyond that. This is going to extend the DOM element class, and first thing I'm going to do in here is to do the parent construct, and DOM element takes the tag name, which in this case is going to be iframe. And the DOM element is not very good on its own. You can't do anything whatsoever with it unless it's part of a document, something that PHP also provides, so I'm going to have to create a DOM document and append it to it. That takes in the version and the encoding, which are really optional, but I'm going to be thorough about it. After this, I'm going to loop through the array of attributes, and I'm going to use the set attribute to set these attributes on it. And that's it for the construct method. Now I'm going to go back. Get attribute is going to be the get method. Has attribute is going to become isSet. Remove attribute is going to be unset. Set attribute is going to be the set function. These are magic methods, so they're double underscored. And they're pretty much just alias of what I just said. This is going to make working with them quite a bit easier. The set is not to return anything, so I just need to do this. Set attribute with the name and value. Get only takes the name of the attribute, but it does return it, so I need to return this get attribute isSet takes a name, and that's going to return whether or not this has attribute. Unset yet again only takes the name, doesn't return anything, it just removes the attribute. ToString takes no arguments whatsoever, and it returns the string, the class, as a string. Now, DOM element has no method similar to this, but DOM document does through save HTML. And I don't have easy access to this through anything in the class that I've created, but DOM element does have the owner document through which I can get the DOM document object. So I'm going to return this, which is the DOM element, owner document, which is the property that refers to the DOM document that this is contained in, save HTML, which will return the HTML of the entire document, which I don't want. I only want the iframe itself, which is this. Alright, so I'm going to test this out in another project that I have, and hopefully it'll work. This is all done without editing, and this is my third time doing this now because of issues with video. So this is testing and just kind of showing what exactly it does. So I'm going to create a new instance of an iframe. A little bit verbose here, I guess. Just a rather long namespace, but it's kind of the way things go. And I'm going to set the width to 1200. And I'm only going to comment this once, but if I had just done a DOM element, it would take a little bit more code. And that's kind of the reason for this existing, is so that it's a little bit shorter. I'm also going to set the height to 800 and the sandbox to nothing. And don't bother with this. This is just another class that I've made before this that just creates a pop-up dialog. Oops, I forgot this takes... I'm thinking of the wrong class here. This takes in the source for the iframe, and I'm going to use getWeb, just something quick and easy to show. And back down here, the dialog is going to contain the iframe, and then I'm going to present that, make it pop up and show. So I'm going to append that to body. And open it up. Alright, and that is it. Now let's hope that this is going to work. Hope for first try. If not, it's going to take a little bit of debugging. Alright. So I'm just going to check my logs here really quick to see what's going on. I did it again. I forgot to append it to the document. Bad luck. Alright, let's see what's going on with this. I don't even have anything in the log, I don't think. Silly me. There we go. So this is an iframe contained inside of this pop-up here. And I'm just going to show you the source on this. So you can see the iframe, width of 1200, height of 800, sandbox of nothing, and the source of get wet. And this is already a completed issue, but the last thing to do here would be to commit this, push, and create a pull request. I don't particularly care for a detailed one. This is not actually going to make it into anything because, like I said, this is already completed. Alright. And the last thing to do would be to come in here, and create the pull request. Now, this isn't actually going to work. This is already closed and merged, but that's just kind of the way that my work goes. Start on GitHub, work through issues, send a pull request, and eventually merge them.